Another episode of Frostpunk 2. This is the beta playthrough. We've got up to 300 weeks of playtime, so we're 2/3 through that. We've run out of coal, though everything else I think is kind of okay. Though materials, we do need to work on getting the iron ore mine up and running for that material production piece. Everything else I think is okay. We've got a little bit shortage of shelter, which is okay. Food will hold, I think. It looks okay. And potentially what we could do is we could drop this a little bit. We're stockpiling very minor amounts of it, but I don't think we're in a position to switch it off, right? Because this is 30. Yeah, we're not in a position yet. We might be in a position in a little while to do so. Because we've got a heat scarcity, that's a bit of a problem. We've got the machinists over here skeptical about us, so we do need to try and resolve that. We can do a new law, and we need to do something with the research. So what's our? So we've got a little bit of money available. So let's. I think we needed to make our way towards either the ironworks. What is charcoal plants? This allows us to do what? Charcoal regeneration plant requires an extraction district with a frozen forest deposit. Yeah, I don't know. There's an option for us to do that, but that's pretty pricey. Similarly, we've got these guys. I'd rather try and find more coal out in the world than to try and take the little bit of frozen woods that we have, frozen forest that we have, and do that. This is not available. Waste heat conversion, filtration towers, that's for squalor. That's for squalor treatment. Advanced hothouses are not going to help us. We do want to do a little bit more with scouting. Railways, what does railways actually do? A heated railway track unlocks railroads connection can be built in Frostland, allowing ship more resources from colonies and outposts. So we could use this to get us more coal, right? But I think in the first instance, what is a woodworks? Material output, raw log woodwork, plus extraction district with a frozen forest. I don't know if that's really the way to go. Look at that. It needs 25 cores, which I think we have 25 cores, but that's about it. The silica ironworks versus this one. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with this one over here, but that's definitely the piece that we're going to go for, I think, because while it's got a heat demand, it needs less workers and it's got a little bit more materials output, which is kind of what we need. So I'm going to go with that. Let's get cracking on that one, and then let's have a look over here. So under society, we've got something new, which is this this one that failed last time. But also we promised the technocrats a little something over here, which is the weather adjusted shifts over here. We promised that to the technocrats. Interesting. We'll do that. We'll propose this. I think I might see about negotiating. The machinists are open. What can we do? We grant them an agenda. That would improve our relationship with them at the same time and pass this thing straight away. So let's do that. We'll get that to pass. That'll help. Exactly. That'll help. Excellent. That'll help our health as well. The foragers are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Because you kept your promise, past weather-adjusted shifts, the relations with the foragers improve, trust rise. And I'm hopeful that these guys are a little happier as well because they've been granted the next agenda. Okay, well, actually, we need to give them the agenda. We'll grant them the next agenda. Excellent. Good. We're managing this pretty well at the moment. Can these guys go out on hunting? Ooh, they can. If we can get them to go hunting And we do have, oh yeah, we're actually losing a little bit now. Let's get them on the hunting trip. Good. Go and do the hunting trip so we can get this sorted out. We are struggling with our heat, right? But everything else is kind of okay. We are running out of materials pretty quickly. A hunt, what fun in this weather? I don't know. Why is there so much tension? Greatly increased due to the severe cold. Okay, what can we do? Is there anything we can do? Okay, let's have a look. We've already maxing out what we're generating here. If anything, we could maybe look at adding some further expansions to this. All right, and doing a little bit more dust coal mining. But that's really it, isn't it? Tensions are rising due to the cold. Slightly increased by no common contagion. We'll see. This. Can we do something? I don't think we're in a position to do much. Yeah. What did we have over here? That's such a minor stockpile. What are we using per day here? 56 per day. Let's switch this off a little bit. Let's switch this one off just a bit. Okay, so let's switch that off. This is gonna run out pretty quickly, right? But at least it's slowing down the rate that this is running out at. Okay. And let's just keep an eye on this. This is fuel depot is active. That's fine. This is running out very quickly. This is doing its thing. Yeah, we're working on replacing it with the ironworks over here. Now that's looking at running out. People sick and unable to work. I think that's okay for now. We can switch that back on again in just a minute. We are stockpiling food pretty nicely at the moment. That's pretty good. I think we'll get out of this. There's another one coming just before the 300 turns, 300 weeks. But I think we're holding on. We're holding on at the moment. Now we've run out. Okay, I need to switch this back on. So let's switch this one back on again. At least we have a surplus again. Oh, here we're showing the surplus. So we don't want the crime to start happening. This is notable and growing. We've got decreases happening due to weather adjusted shifts is helping that out as well. Extremely increased by the cold. And then the cold is severe. And our housing is just a little bit short at the moment. We're very close to this. Oh, it's still 15 more weeks. Standard Scouts has been put on the agenda by machinists. Standard Scouts as opposed to what? Let's have a quick look. Standard Scouts. That's the standard work model. Society. Economy, survival. Let's have a look. Scouts. Pathfinding Scouts gets exploration cost is decreased. And they're putting standard Scouts on there again, which is just crazy, to be honest. It's absolutely why would you do that? And it's going to pass, right? It's going to pass. We're going to allow them to vote, and it's going to pass straight away. Can't believe it. But at least they're happy for now.
The ayes have it.
Can't believe it. Now these guys are skeptical. Why? Why are you now unhappy? My goodness. We can fund a project for them and try and get them sorted out a little bit. It should... I'm hoping that'll raise them a little bit. Oh, it didn't quite do that, did it? Okay, over here, what's happening? Lack of workforce. Steward, there is a lack of spare labor in the city. We're all stretched thin. It may be wise to seek laws or transport structures that will help get us more work done. Otherwise, we have prioritized what work get done, which districts stay open. So why is that? Yeah, it's just because of the absenteeism. So maybe what we can do is have a look at putting some transport infrastructure in place somewhere. That one's going to run out. This one already got transport infrastructure. This one's going to run out very soon, to be honest. So if anything, we probably need some transport infrastructure up here. Let's see about that then. Let's get a hub going. We should be able to do that and reduce that a little bit. Let's do that. Let's build transport infrastructure up there so we can get a little bit more people, a little bit more workforce available. And these guys are still quite skeptical. Pretty cold. Some people have frozen to death, and that's a bit of a problem. Oh, so why do we now have more people though? All of a sudden our workforce is more available. Building is not working. Why is this? Why is this building not working? Lack of required deposit. Okay, so we've run out basically over here. So if I were to, are you sure you want to? Yes, I want to demolish that building, and I'll demolish that one as well, and we'll get the stuff back, I think. And hopefully we should be fine. Sick, unable to work. Yeah, lots of people here. Okay, so we ran out of that deposit, but I think we're fine. We're going to get to the end of the whiteout, and I think the tension should then drop. Yeah, we really need to sort things out a little bit over here. Deaths due to cold. Stuart, a recent cold wave has taken many lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in some houses and workplaces as well. Grief fills the air, and beneath it, an undercurrent of anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws can help with fighting this crisis. Tension grows. Trust falls. Yeah, this is not good. This is really not good. But we are really close. 7 more weeks. Is there anything we can do to? We're out of materials now. And that one's going to run out really soon. Yeah, well, we just have to hold on for the time being. Just hold on, people. Just hold on. We can't do anything with the whiteout. There's nothing we can do here to get better unless there's no more coal deposits, unless we expand this one and add another kind of mine on there. But the workforce just won't handle it anyway. And we're going to run out of food, and we've run out over here as well. Now, this one will just be switched off. Controlling district state's ongoing demolition. Disabled due to controlling district state ongoing addition. If we were to do that, will we get anything back? I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's leave that in there. There's no one working there for the time being. So we've got the workers that we need. Okay, now we've got a law, survival law, standard work model, standard scouts. I would love to change that back. In society, what else did we have? Unregulated treatment. I wanted to do the experimental treatment. Let's put experimental treatment on the agenda, and we'll negotiate it with the... Why are they mostly hesitant? Anyway, we need them. So let's negotiate with the machinists over here to vote for it. And we'll fund a project, absolutely. That's pretty pricey, but that's the only thing we really can do. Yeah, so let's accept that, and we'll let the vote happen, and then hopefully we'll help ourselves out a little bit with all of these absenteeisms.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Okay, so excellent. Now things are looking a little bit better. More sick. and unable to work. Yeah, we're struggling with this. Cubicle Ironworks, new building proposed by the machinists. That's good. Before we go there, let's get a district going. An extraction district up here. Well, actually, just keep it there and keep it there. So let's get an extraction district going so that we can get the materials back up and running. That'll help us out a little bit. We need to fund a project for the machinists. Okay, let's keep going. And there's something happening over here. Let's have a look. Technocrats suggest action. Coal. Steward, we're struggling with coal. A group of technocrats have come forward with an idea. We should research blasting coal mine. Let us pursue it and the city will benefit. Okay. They look with distrust at what other communities propose. They would surely appreciate getting behind their idea. The technocrats want to research blasting coal mine to solve the problems with the coal. Investigate the solution. Research blasting coal mine. There must be another way. Promise to reduce the coal problem to minor. You will have 60 weeks. We will get that done anyway. We will get that done because it's gonna happen itself in just a minute. Okay, let's quickly pop into what other research we have going. Steel foundries allows us to do what? Requires an extraction district with an iron deposit. It gives us a lot more stuff. I think that's kind of what we need to do. This is what I'm going to go for. The blast steel foundry. That's something we could do. Instead of building kind of the ironworks. Right? Instead of building this guy, we can do that one. And do even more at a time. And then that reduces our workload at other places as well. So that's definitely something worth looking into. Advanced goods factories, yes, there's all kinds of things that would be beneficial for us. This is just too pricey at the moment. New work model, advanced coal mines, yes, fair enough. Economy, work compensation, housing insulation, something that I think would help us as well. And maybe that's something we should be doing. And let's get the machinists. We'll back the machinists on this one. Let's go ahead and develop that idea to get things manageable. Try and deal with this. Okay, we are basically at the end of the whiteout, which should see a return to. Yes. Okay, there we go. That means the cold will be diminishing really quickly and go back to minor or less or even absent. That's the plan, really. With this one built over here, how's this looking? We still have a bit of a deficit there. So we could do a building if we can afford it. So if we go to extraction, we can do the crucible here. Which gives us an extra 250 materials. That's sufficient for us to then start closing down other things if we need to. So let's get that one built. And then what are these guys saying? The whiteout has passed. We made it through the storm, but it was relatively short. When the next one comes, it will be worse. In the past, whiteouts devastated all our expansion attempts. We mustn't let it happen again. We must find a permanent source of fuel before another more severe one comes our way. Our expedition teams must hurry. It will be ready, is what we're saying. Okay, so let's... We've paused it there. Let's see what's going on outside here. We're getting coal. Whether we need the coal is a different story. The glacier needs 20. So we should be able to, if we stop this, we could go and do that. So let's quickly have a look at what our coal supplies look like. We've got a surplus of 256. So we could actually go out after that. Okay. So what I'm going to go, I am going to stop this. Okay, that gives me 20. If I go to the glacier, it needs 20. Let's launch that expedition straight away. We do need something. Hopefully that helps us out. The technocrats are unhappy yet again, skeptical about what we're doing. Promise is kept. Okay, excellent. Trust rises. That helps us out a little bit. We don't have the money to fund a project for them just yet. It's a lot of heat stamps. And hopefully our material stuff will be sorted fairly quickly now. There we go. Now we've got a surplus running over there. Food is now a bit of an issue. Yeah, with food being an issue, it's a little bit of a challenge. What do we have over here? Do we have the expansion? We've got the automated logistics by expansion over there. So potentially we need to put something on the council resolution so that we can get more people available. Let's quickly pop out here and just see. So what is this going to cost us? This only costs us 5 and it adds 70. Will that fix our problem? Let's just have a look. We are way short of that. What are our options with food? Do we have any other options with food? We don't. So we will just have to put a crew on that. So potentially we can expand this again. Okay. Well, that's too far away, isn't it? We're pretty close to this, right? If we went and did but alternatively, well, we would need to do it either way, right? Maybe it's, okay, so what's the cost? What's the cost of doing expansion? Let's have a look. So the expansion costs us 50 heat stamps, and then we can build one more of these logistics districts, right? So if we build automated logistics district, that's 120 and 500 workforce, okay, and that gives us 10. Alternatively, getting another logistics one, we don't have the workforce to actually do that at the moment. So I think the expansion is what we'll have to do, right? It's only heat stamps. So have a look. So if we were to, we don't have anywhere we could go here. We would need to do something like that, really. Okay, so if we, let's get the frost breaking done so that we can expand this one, and then hopefully we can get another team out there to go and get food, because we are going to run out of food very soon. And why is this now a deficit? All of a sudden, this is now a deficit, which I thought we were okay with. Right? Are we out anywhere? This is still running. And this is still running. Okay, well, we'll need to get this sorted out very quickly to be able to manage that. Promised misuse fund projects. We do need to still kind of do a little bit of that. We don't have the heat stamps for that just yet. We'll go with that one. Let's do the expansion. Okay, get that expansion going. And then we'll need to build the other piece as well. We've got 1 week left of food. Really? You don't have anything else? What are these guys saying? Sick neighborhood. Steward, this morning, a house has been found walled off from the rest of the neighborhood. The inhabitants escaped after a while, but they found that local shops and amenities refused to service them. I don't know who did it, but it is for the best, I tell you. Then people got all sort of bugs. The place is healthier without them, claimed the local pub owner. The latest spread of influenza has indeed hit the district hard, and people are on the edge. Maybe we ought to define common rules. Commit to solving the issue. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. let's do this one. And we said shelter availability per capita is slightly decreased. Disease is significantly decreased. Disease is decreased. Tension is slightly increased. This one might actually pass. That one might not, but we do need the technocrats on our side. So let's propose this one. There's a lot of hesitant people though, so we will need to negotiate a little bit over here. So the foragers are open to negotiate, even though they're mostly hesitant. Why are they hesitant? The machinist. Oh, hang on, it's these guys. They want this. Yeah. I kind of misinterpret things a little bit. So they want us to do the apex workers thing. Or we'll grant them an agenda, which is actually the easier way of doing it. But maybe we'll just do the new work model. Let's do that. I think this will get us across the line. Yeah, I think this will get us across the line. Let's see where this ends up at. Get there. Yes, nice.
Law has been approved.
Excellent. So we've got that going. So that should help us decrease this quite a lot. Now we probably have a housing shortage, which we can deal with pretty comfortably, I think. Contagion prevention is regulated, and then trust is rising. Tensions are pretty low. Everybody is happy now. Hopefully this will sort itself out soon as well. I think that's been pretty good. As this has been built, so let's get another automated logistics bay up and running over here. Yeah, we barely have the workforce to do that, so let's just do that. Get that workforce in there. And then we should be able to deal with the food thing, because food scarcity is going to be a big issue soon. So let's get that up and running. Excellent. Okay, now we've got the people. Let's get this moving straight away. Oh yeah, that's the one. So we'll get some extra food there, and we will probably need to go and have a look at even more stuff to deal with. So let's launch an expedition that way. These guys are almost done, and then we can start looking at getting some more coal reserves doing its thing. Whew, it is tight, guys. It's really tight. What are these guys on about now? Let's have a quick look. Young blood, experimental treatment. Ooh, Stewart, a young doctor named Doug Hauser has come to us with a complaint. The chief physician at my clinic hasn't developed any new treatments in months. What's worse, whenever I propose one myself, he always delays for more analysis. Meanwhile, our patients languish. Hauser argues under the experimental treatment law, the chief physician should be replaced by Hauser, of course. He has the technocrat support. What should we do? I think we can replace him, but what does that mean? The relations will improve with the technocrats. Dismiss the young doctor, and then no. So I think I'm going to replace him and get it done with. We do need to keep the technocrats a little happier, just to keep our tensions as low as possible. Our coal is a little bit deficit, so we've got a bit of a deficit on the coal stuff. We need to kind of plan that out a little bit more. Hopefully we're resolving this. Yes, this is diminishing. So hopefully we'll get a lot more people back at work. And what's happening over here? Plains expedition. We've still got weeks left on some of these expeditions, to be honest. And now, are we currently extracting food? So food is coming in, but we're struggling with the food, guys. What's left over here? We only have a handful of weeks left. So I think what I need to do here is spend a little bit on frost breaking. We don't have the workforce. Okay, maybe what we can do is we can switch something off. We switch this off, right? How much materials do we have excess? Oh yeah, let's switch that guy off. We still have that ready to go, and then we'll have a groundbreaking crew to to expand this district for us. Okay, so, a frost breaking crew. So let's do that. We do want to pass the apex workers thing. Everything's looking good. We just need to sort out the food a little bit over here. So let's expand this one and add an extra building, an extra hothouse basically to solve the food issues here. I hope it'll work. So if we were to go and then expand it with a bit of heat stumps that we do have. Okay, so let's get that going. Keeping everybody happy at the moment still, which is good. And we probably need to end the episode here. Let's just get this thing sorted out and then I'll stop the episode. What's happening? Oh, we're out over here. Oh, yeah, but we've been out for quite a while there. Okay, so that's in there. If we wanted to build the building, the food building, bio waste, extra 80 food. Oh, man, that's still not quite there. It's still not quite there. But it is getting us closer, though. So let's add that in there. Okay, we'll leave it there. We do need to go to council to propose a law. We do need to do this apex workers one. So that's what we'll do. So I'll leave it there. If you're enjoying it as much as I am, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and leave your comments. Tell me what you think of Frostpunk 2. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.